What else could we be forgetting?
Wanted to talk to other Kevins.
I got lucky. I got lucky this morning. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project at the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. No. Did you see Michael Jackson?
No, I go today.
Okay,
I'm going today.
Okay, gotcha. I want to see it. So the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Welcome to the ride, y'all. It's Freestyle Friday. Let us know what's on your mind. You can give us a call, 727-63... Dang, why I forgot the number right quick. 637-2416.
Yes, that's the number.
Yeah. Give us a call. What's on your mind on this fine, funky Freestyle Friday?
Freestyle Friday. So, okay, it is May 1st.
It is.
First Friday.
First day.
I hope
y'all
got y'all businesses in order.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, annual reports.
I hope y'all did it. Yesterday was the deadline.
Yeah, that's it.
I hope
500.
Yeah, it's gonna give me an additional 4, and so y'all know what that look like. Now, if you didn't have to do it, if you didn't have it, and you didn't do it for some reason, you have until September.
Okay. Oh, before they administratively dissolve your.
Yes, so
your
you
thing.
have until September. You'll still be active until September. Now, if y'all forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no tax person. Listen, none of this.
This does not constitute tax advice.
And the views. Did we do the Views Express?
We did.
We said that?
We did.
I missed that.
And it's going across the bottom of the screen.
Oh, well, if we did, there you go. The Views Express is of not of our own and not nobody else's. But no, you may be able to call if there was some hurdles and hiccups, and sometimes they do waive that fee.
Okay.
So I know some people that have it waived. Okay. So just FYI. But if you didn't have it and you have to pay that extra $400, start saving right now, because you don't have to pay it until September, so it's not like a big hit on you. Because I know you don't want to lose your LLC. I know people do it all the time. They change the name and do that, but the longevity of it is is what you want too.
Absolutely. And while we got a minute, we want to let y'all know that because there's a lot happening this weekend. So let me just jump right into
this. Go
ahead. The 360 Empowerment Pep Rally, Built to Win, is going down. It's hosted by Dominion Helping Hands Ministry. It's all about pouring into young people and families in Childs Park and the surrounding areas. This is not your typical event. This is a high energy, youth-focused event designed to ignite confidence, build identity, and help young people see their future. It's from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. They're bringing together real professionals, from police officers to entrepreneurs. They're doing quick, impactful talks about career paths, money management, life decisions as well. There'll also be sessions on financial literacy, civic awareness. All of these are designed to help youth understand their voice and impact, and even real-life safety tips for navigating the heat. There's also music, a live DJ, free food, vendors, and fitness session to keep the energy high the whole time. And also, I don't know if you Instagram, what's his name? Micah Poole, I want to say is his name, MP3. He's a motivational speaker. He's like a viral brother who does a lot of things, and so the lineup is going to be amazing.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all come through, man. If you got young people in your life,
plan come together.
Oh, I love it. So yeah, if you got young people in your life, or you just want to support, you can come to the Childs Park Recreation Center tomorrow from 12 to 3, bringing together again real professionals and the 360 Youth Empowerment Pep Rally.
And we got the Chalk Festival tomorrow.
We do have the Chalk Festival tomorrow. So the Chalk Festival is going down. The 4th annual Tampa Bay Chalk Festival on the Deuces is happening as well. I don't have the time here as much as I think I should have had it. I think it's 12. I don't know. I can find it before.
We can find it real quick. And then you have the cookout tomorrow as well for the men
with LA Keys.
Yes.
That's 2:00, 2 to 6 or 7, I want to say.
Yeah, at USF.
At USF downtown campus. And also Cash Mob is tomorrow. So Cash Mob, 12 p.m. at Dirty Diana's Crabs and More. That's 1911 27th Street South. And then get out early.
Because it's a lot of stuff you could do.
It's a lot of stuff you could do. So map out your plan, figure out how you want to engage, but make it happen. And they also said that tomorrow there's windy conditions expected. So if you plan on going on a boat tomorrow or this weekend, they said this ain't the weekend to do it.
Maybe not. So it's tomorrow. There's a percentage of chance of rain.
Yeah.
But Sunday is the rain day.
Okay. I saw late day. They said like late in the day tomorrow. So maybe late overnight type.
It's gonna, but Sunday.
Yeah, is when you're gonna get your rain.
Most likely. That's what they said. But we'll see.
You get your wind tomorrow and the rain on Sunday.
The Chalk Festival is from 10 to 4.
Thank you very much.
10 to 4 tomorrow. Bring your kids out there. It's gonna be on the Deuces. They do like you to pre-register.
Yeah.
I don't think they're turning anybody down, but they want you to pre-register. They have a lot going on there. Because they have interactive activities as well. They have books and you're not only just drawing on the sidewalk, but I think to get down and touch the earth.
Oh yeah, it's always
amazing.
Good. Always 10 to 4 on the Deuces. Make sure that you pull up. Angie Nixon.
Okay.
Did you see it?
No.
I sent you a clip. I'm gonna see if I can try and find it.
Okay.
But yeah, so Angie Nixon, state rep out of Duval. I forget what district Angie represents, but yesterday it was earlier this week when they were doing the votes in the Florida House around redistricting.
They finna mess up her district.
No, she actually messed up the vote. Like she was walking through with a one of them megaphones. This is out of order.
Oh, I love
this is illegal.
I love it.
Stop thief. She didn't say that, but that's what it felt like. Like she was Angie Nixon. So shout out to Angie Nixon. I mean, she really.
But the governor
felt like she had to do something, and so that was her public protest. So she was disrupting the vote. What they're saying is now because of this vote that the maps will be shifting representation without actually changing votes. And so I think they were saying that Kathy Castor's district may be eliminated. And the way that they wrote it, I think they're going to pick up maybe like 6 seats, and so
they pick up 4 seats. I think it's 4. They should pick up an additional 4 seats, and the reason why they're saying that they could do this because technically this doesn't happen. They're saying the growth of Florida is making them do this out of turn
in the middle of the the decade.
Even though their president did a whistle call and told everybody to do the redistricting.
He was like, look, just redraw your lines if you really want to win.
Yeah.
Like if y'all worry about winning, don't worry about winning. Just redraw the lines. And we'll guarantee you that you'll win.
Which is horrible. So and so in this special sessions that's going on right now, the beginning, I know the governor was a little disappointed because some of the stuff that he was pushing did not pass.
Right.
They didn't do it. And then he shot back at his people.
Oh yeah. I mean,
he came back and was like listen, the citizens of Florida elected the Republicans to do this, and none of them said anything. They disappointed the citizens of Florida.
Wow. So what's good? Good morning, Miss Eva. What's happening?
And that was for the vaccine, for the kids going to vaccines. They went down with that. And then what was the other one?
Property tax.
Yeah,
they didn't get anything moved on property tax.
So
because the Senate was saying like you tripping.
Yeah. So there we go.
The Republican Senate said that he's tripping. So for those who don't know, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the redistricting in Florida and how they're redrawing the lines. And
that I'm going to tell you what it's looking like is just me, and y'all can. I might be wrong, but politicians are politicking right now.
Oh, yeah.
So they see the shift in the climate here. So before, they wouldn't have declined nothing Ron DeSantis put in there.
Okay, yeah.
But this is the end of his term.
Yeah.
Somebody else is coming.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why they not towing the line.
Yeah.
So they passed these maps though, right?
I don't know.
Or they presented them because that was
presented them. I don't know because yesterday I was in Gainesville all day.
They might have. I think they may have passed it. I saw Representative Rayner saying how they basically just did something illegal. But again, just for context for those who don't know, so every 10 years the states are supposed to redraw the lines based on population. But here's the part that people miss: whoever draws the lines can actually shape the outcome. Mm-hmm. So what's happening right here in Florida, state lawmakers led by Republicans and backed by Ron DeSantis are pushing forward with a new districting map. And this is because they say these maps, it's important because the maps decide which communities are grouped together, which voters are split, and ultimately who gets elected. So
the redistricting map will split Tampa into 3 districts.
Okay. So just imagine this, right? So basically, this is the example that they gave.
Her district will be broken up in pieces at this point.
Okay.
Because the way that this
map is drawn. Okay. So yeah, basically, y'all, who draws the lines basically can determine the outcome. And so,
St. Pete will have 2.
They'll split it into it's 2 now, right?
So they'll do while the St. Pete will represent in 2 districts. So
2 different. Well, I mean, we got like Luna and Castor. They split that one. That's federal lines, but
but Castor
state lines?
So now you're looking at. All right. We'll keep you posted.
Charlie Funk was good. Good morning. And so again, the new maps have sparked legal and political debate. Critics are arguing that it will reduce minority voting strength, and the supporters of this are saying that it's fair representation and political balance. They own some we all equal type stuff. The courts have recently made it harder to challenge these maps as well, which was another thing that happened this week with the Supreme Court. And so the Supreme Court basically just gutted the Voting Rights Act. And so back in like 1965, they passed the Voting Rights Act to stop states from blocking Black people from voting, right? Now, one of the
Good morning, Qiana.
One of the biggest parts of this law is that certain states had to get permission from the federal government before they can change the voting rules. So if they wanted to move polling places, change districts, or adjust the voting laws, they had to check in first. This was the protection that was in there. But in 2013, a case called Shelby County versus Holder, the Supreme Court basically removed that requirement, meaning that states no longer had to ask permission in order to change the lines. That's what you're seeing happening now.
Mm-hmm.
In 2021, there was another lawsuit that they made it harder to prove that a law is discriminatory, even if it impacts minority voters. So then in 2024, another lawsuit of the NAACP was sued, and they said that it's hard to separate race from politics without drawing, or when you're drawing the voting maps. And then now in 2026, they're saying that they've actually made it easier to challenge these districts that were created to make sure that Black people had representation. Because they're saying, like, if you drew this line to make sure that Black people were represented, then you were discriminating against other people, and you can't do that. So that's what they at. So the Supreme Court just made it easier, and a lot of people are like up in arms about it, talking about the protections that have been gutted. And so I asked the question. I'm getting some slow responses. We'll probably make it the topic of what the people say.
Mm-hmm.
But how hard is it for you to vote?
It's not hard for me to vote at all.
Okay. Put it in the chat.
I'll tell you that. It's not hard for me to vote at all. And maybe because I've been voting since I was able to vote. And then, like I say, I'm a super voter. So I vote every time.
Okay. Same. That was some of the comments that I got to and again, the early indications is that for most people, it's not really that hard to vote. But I mean, that's most people.
But I know people
that's like people on my timeline. But
I'm gonna tell you, I've seen people like my dad. Yeah. He done, had a hard time to vote. I done seen people change.
What were some of the things that made it difficult for him?
Like he went there and they said that this was his polling station, and then he had already got the information, and it was just
Okay.
So
I saw somebody said that the way that they're making you do ID now. Like the birth certificates, like you need your birth certificate and some other stuff in order to get your
I'm going to tell you,
what,
your Florida ID?
Your Florida ID, yeah.
Oh, well, that's been for a while.
But if you don't have it, then now you can't get ID, and without ID, you can't vote.
So here you go. They ask you for a whole bunch of information.
Yeah.
They been did that a while ago. But once you give them all that information once, you never have to give that to them again because they have it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And they put that thing on your license, so you only have to do it once. But if you haven't done that process in a while,
then go to Vital Statistics.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, go to Vital Statistics. Don't make excuses. Yeah, go to Vital Statistics. I think you could go down to the health department and get your birth certificate, or you can go up there to Clearwater.
Okay.
And get it don't take that long to get your birth certificate. You might be, I just took somebody up there, maybe 30, 40 minutes, depending on how long the line is. You sign the paper, they print it out right then and there. Then take your tail to the Social Security building.
Not your tail.
Yes. Take your tail down there to the Social Security building, fill out that paperwork, let them mail you your Social Security card. And do what you need to do. Yeah. We know that there's going to be hurdles.
Start doing that now.
Doing it now. So if you right now, we know an election is coming up, and this is going to be an important election.
Yeah.
So especially here in Florida.
Right.
So look and make sure that you have all your documents. If you do not have your documents, go get them now.
Right.
So you don't have no problem when it's time to go and vote.
Okay, and like I said, from what I'm seeing, again, it's just I really want to get some broader perspective because hearing about these changes to the Voting Rights Act, the proposed changes that they're making here in Florida. Actually, they made some changes. They passed some laws here that are aimed at making it harder for people to vote. And I just want to know if anybody that's in our atmosphere are experiencing those challenges. And so what I'm seeing is, look. If I don't care, I don't vote. Tiffany never had an issue voting. And Miss Eva said, I vote, but the challenge for me is choosing the right candidate. So not an issue with the process of actually going to vote, but just looking at who's on the ballot and deciding who to vote for is one of the biggest challenges. Another one of the things that helped with that, or helped me with that anyway, is getting a requesting a mail ballot.
Yeah.
And so you get your mail ballot with enough time for you to actually see what that thing looked like.
And you could go and do the pros and cons and have the sit down.
Yeah. Yep. And so you can actually look at, really take time to read it. Because if your first time seeing the ballot is on election day, when you in there doing it, it might be a little overwhelming. Right?
It can be.
Yeah.
It is. It's very overwhelming, especially if you don't know. And for somebody who study it and know it, I get in there and be overwhelmed sometimes. And I know the answer that I want, like for real. Like I know what I'm going in there to do.
So you can request a sample ballot.
Yeah.
Sample ballots will be coming out, and also vote by mail ballots. And I'm not sure if I want to do vote. I've always done vote by mail. But I don't know if this year I want to vote by mail.
I think we should. Would y'all come if we did like a big mail-in, like
a ballot party?
A ballot party.
Okay.
And we sat down and like really chopped it up, did the sample ballot.
Okay.
So like,
I remember we did that a few years back.
We go and talk about it, and then we take our tails up there and vote together.
Let's do that. A party at the polls. Bring your ballots and let's do it. So yeah, but that's where it's at, y'all. Just know that the election's happening. It's coming. I think early voting is. I actually have it here, so I don't have to guess. But I do know that now's the time.
August 16th or something like that.
18th.
I was close. Okay.
August 18th is the primary election. You have until January 20th to register. You can request
January 20th.
Yeah, I'm sorry, July 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed that one. That's the inauguration day. That's registration deadline is July. One of the months with a J. July the 20th. You can request a mail-in ballot. The deadline to do that is August 6th. And then early voting for the primary is from August 8th to August 16th. Those are the voting dates. So right now, get your hustle on, man. Go out and do what you need to do in order to make sure that you don't have any issues as it relates to the vote. Yeah. You got a would you rather for us with the
No, not in the 2.5 minutes. But by the time we get back, I would have the would you rather, and I should have had it pulled up. But while I'm waiting, again, I have to say congratulations to my niece Ariana. She graduated yesterday from University of Florida, so she's a Gator. Yes, blue and orange. Her daddy is a Miami Hurricane. I don't know why, but
that's the thing.
But okay, he said he not switching out. Okay. But so proud of Ari. She came in, she killed the little stage. I can't wait to post the little stuff. She did some scrolls down there with her peeps. And so we spent the day yesterday in Gainesville celebrating her.
Wow.
And you know how
congratulations.
So and yesterday we're at the restaurant because and I love us. Yeah. I just love us. So first of all, we was the only us in the restaurant, right?
Yeah, I've been in spaces
but
like that.
Then we had the only server that was us too, right?
Oh, so that
But he was amazing. But we had to make up a graduation song, so we changed Happy Birthday to the graduation song, and everybody like jumped in. I just love our creativity.
I love that. Right? I love it. No, that's amazing. Congratulations again, Ari, and all of the graduates, because this is graduation season.
It is. So and they have 3 graduations a day.
Okay, where they doing it now? With are they back
Trapper
at the Trop?
They're gonna be back at the Trop.
Back at the Trop.
And it's another thing. So who signed up for them to graduate before school actually over with?
That's kind of how it goes.
That ain't how we did it.
You graduate the last day?
Did.
The last day ain't no more school after that.
You graduate, the next day was the graduation.
So you finish and then the next
day was graduation. So no more.
Now you graduate and then you got school the next day?
Some people do.
Oh man.
That's stupid. Who did that?
Who thought of that? Like, nah. And if I did graduate and it was school the next day, I probably ain't going.
Yeah, but think about all like the people who ain't turning their work, got to do these tests and all this other stuff, and then you don't walk across that with your diploma that might not be your diploma.
What you doing in school the day after graduation? Let's talk about it, y'all.
Okay, yeah.
Again, we got a special guest coming as well when we get back, so y'all make sure that y'all stick around for it. We have Ask Qiana, Would You Rather, and some more headlines. So we'll be back about 6 minutes after the hour.
Tag a friend.
Bing, bing.
And Ukraine has hit oil facilities in a Russian Black Sea port for the 4th time
Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together, under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not
to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together.
Must stand together.
All together as one.
As one people.
United we must
United,
stand
we shall rise.
Fighting for
Will you fight for me
till our race is done.
till we see God?
United we must
United,
stand
we will rise. Clap with me.
Under
Clap.
God, we
Clap.
are one.
Yes, sir.
We must
Clap.
fly to the
Clap.
sun.
GB on the track,
Every
man, and I
day,
mean this. It's from the
fight for
heart.
peace, not destroying
Back and
our
forth to
dreams.
prison, cause my position in the ghetto is wishing my dreams was in my hand, man. Instead of so distant, violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, got to be the only time when I watch TV. Cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling that wall with heat, I point the finger at the devil, boy, for taking my peace. Cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what? I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty hung tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite. Keep your head in the sky.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together. Under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together. We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together. Under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day. Fight for peace.
Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See that?
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know.
know.
Now you know. We also want you to know that Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. So the views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Welcome back, y'all. And
welcome back. And I love YouTube. Just FYI. I just love YouTube.
Yeah. We're going to take y'all into the comment section and talk about what the people saying in YouTube in a minute. But we also want to let you know that we got a special guest in the building, our brother, Matthew Hale. So thank you for joining us, my brother. How you feeling?
Doing good, my brother. Thank you for having me.
Hand me the other mic. Yeah, that's the mic. Yeah. You know, this is the mic.
It's sometime that it be funny acting.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see. See how that sounds.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, brother. Thank you for having me.
No doubt. And so before the break, we asked, did you have a would you rather? And so we're gonna do would you rather still.
Oh,
yeah, because I'm just gotta find my one.
Yeah, and then because we're doing a break, we were doing
yeah, we did a whole bunch of other stuff during the break.
Yeah, we showed them that, and that's not what I pulled up. It was my would you rather.
Okay.
But I like how you just threw that at me. And
okay, well, we said after the break we'll do the would you rather.
I did say that. Listen,
and guess what? It's after the break.
Yeah, but we didn't say what time after the break.
We didn't say. We said at some point. So yeah, welcome back. And again, we also want to let y'all know while Q is doing that. Don't forget tomorrow, 12 o'clock at Childs Park Recreation Center, the 360 Youth Empowerment Pep Rally is in full effect. We asking you to come out, bring the youth, y'all show up, bring your families, man. It's going to be an amazing time. And we're going to be providing lots of great information, lots of resources, and yeah, make sure that you there for it.
Okay, so would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather fall in public and pretend you meant to do it?
Okay.
Or not fall but trip and do that long recovery stumble?
Give me the hold on. So trip.
Mm-hmm.
And actually
pretend, fall? And pretend like you meant to do it.
Okay, trip.
Fall in the post.
Play like you meant to.
Yeah, pretend like you meant to. Or not fall and trip and do the whole long recovery. You know how like you.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and not everybody watching.
Yeah. Long recovery or just kind of accidentally on purpose? Is that?
Yeah, okay. So I think I want to do the long recovery.
Okay, not the accidentally on purpose.
I'm goofy anyway. I done tripped and fell and just sat there. Like, oh well.
Okay. It's been a long time since I tripped and fell.
I almost did it yesterday when I was walking down the stairs. And I did a short recovery.
Okay.
Not the long recovery, but a short recovery.
Okay, yeah, because the long recovery is because sometimes like people don't know that you tripped until you do the long recovery.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you do the long recovery, not everybody.
Yeah. I'm just trying to rather not fall. I'm with the not fall crew. So any option where I don't fall, which one is that one? Is that the long recovery?
The long recovery.
Yeah, I'll take the long recovery for 200, please. Because I don't want to actually fall. I'm too old to be falling right now. Yeah. A fall these days
may break some.
Man, no, it's again.
It may hurt some.
Recovery is one thing, right?
Yeah.
Recovery from a trip is different from recovery from an actual fall.
Recovery from a trip is just your ego being bruised.
That's all. And I ain't got a whole lot of that to deal with, because like you said, I got the sense of humor and like, okay, yeah, that was an almost. So I'll take the almost with the long recovery.
Okay.
Yeah, no actual fall. Put it in the chat like Miss Eva. Miss Eva said, I would rather not fall and do the long recovery.
Okay.
I'm absolutely with you on that one, Miss Eva. And so again, we wanted to thank you and thank y'all for tuning in. We do have our guest with us. He's in the building this morning, Matthew Hale from We Gonna Learn Today. It's an organization that's doing real work, bringing financial literacy, Black history, civics, and even coding into schools, and doing it in a way that's engaging and accessible. And here's what one of the things that stood out. You said, Matthew, that you're actually in 15 public schools right here in the Tampa Bay area already?
Yes, sir.
And,
about 15 or so. Yeah.
15 or so, including the University of Tampa, and also backed by the Children's Board. And so welcome to the show, our brother Matthew. So what's good, man?
Hey, man, it's been doing good, man. Just wrapped up an interview yesterday.
Can you come up a little?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
There we
Just
go.
wrapped up an interview yesterday with Great Day Live, or also introducing the financial literacy app. You know, as you know, a couple years ago, Florida passed a law that requires all high school students to have a half a credit of financial literacy.
Right.
So, but there's no like immediate standard. Every school's kind of doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I thought I'd do is I create an application that encompasses all the benchmarks that was laid out in the bill. That way teachers can go through and make sure that all of their kids are hitting each wicket and getting that knowledge from that. But we also wanted to start at a lower age as well. So not just high school, but middle school and elementary as well. Right now, we're partnered with Folsom Elementary in Tampa Bay. In Tampa.
Mhm.
And they are our pilot program, and they're testing out the app right now, which is called the Budget Boss Junior, where it allows kids to go in there, choose what type of job they would like to do.
Okay.
And then it goes through and starts explaining what's needs versus wants, you know, what's a savings, and introducing all those things to those students so that they can start to understand the importance of financial literacy. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg, because like you said, we offer so much more. And by ours being interactive, that is what has been exploding on the scene, because we take advantage of smart board and smart device technology.
Okay.
And if you want to, you can reach out and touch that screen and move it up and down.
Okay.
And go to wherever you want to, and you can start to participate and do some of the different things on there.
Okay. So I see.
I'm gonna switch it to Black History so you can kind of.
Okay.
That way you better on that one.
So I'm on the Black History site here, and I see it says that we have kids activities that allow us we can print and do cursive.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Oh, haga click aquí para español. That means click here.
It is bilingual for 12 and under. So if you touch that button, it'll change the whole site.
It'll change the whole thing
to Spanish.
Oh, wow. And then 13 and up. So you have activities for those who are 13 and up as well.
If you click that, it'll take you to a different screen that is for activities, because the screen you're on now is all for 12 and under.
Okay.
Read along books, different activities that encompass the stuff that they just learned in those read along books. So
tap one.
Okay, which one you want to
tap? Okay, I just tap
Black
it.
History.
Well, you scroll up a little bit so you can see and then tap one of those activities.
Okay.
Civics 101.
All right, let's
see
go.
what Civics 101 is.
Are we smarter than the fifth grader?
Click okay. And then once you do that, you get some options. You got read me first. Let's get some knowledge, right? Unscramble words. Okay, quiz time. Y'all want to do some quiz time?
Go ahead.
Let's do some quiz time. Let's see what we got on the quiz time.
And then just hit start.
Okay. We do start. 3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
All right.
So you just read through the thing, and you're gonna just double tap whatever word you think goes into that blank.
Okay, so once upon a time in a small town called Civicsville, 3 friends, Lena, Eli, and Jude, set off on a grand adventure to learn how their country's blank worked.
And you can scroll that little thing up and down so where you
can
what did they learn what you think they learned?
How their government work? Is it a government?
Yep. Government. How their government work. Okay.
Let's go right there. Okay.
Their teacher, Miss Williams, had given them a big challenge. She said, if you can solve the mystery of blank branches of government, you'll unlock the secrets to how our country runs.
Okay, what's the option?
The 3. I will go with the 3.
Okay.
3 branches.
Okay, yep, go ahead.
Okay. Excited and curious friends packed their notebooks, pencils, and headed to the blank building. Congress, House, Cabinet, Representatives.
Go ahead.
Maybe Capitol. Capitol building.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, because they got building capitalized too. All right, look, we can't do the whole lesson. But yeah, this is a great exercise.
After you do that, then you would just hit the check box, and then to check all your answers to see you can check and see if those that you got was right.
Okay.
And see those were right, and then
look, it was a group homework project. A group homework project.
Yeah. So, but no, it's just different activities like that. And if they had did the Read Me First book, they would have also it went through that whole story.
Okay.
Letting them know what those different pieces are.
So I hit the back button. Okay, gotcha. So Read Me First, that sets you up for that gives you the knowledge and the information that you need in order to be able to answer the questions included in the in the activity.
Right.
Okay. So the Great Adventures of Government.
Yep. And then if you just scroll down a little bit and hit the Read Me button, it'll read the book to them.
Okay. Oh. Wow. And I like those images. Me too. The people in this book look like us.
No, yeah, the whole website is about representation because representation matters.
Okay.
And everybody in every book and everything that you look at will be black or brown.
Oh, I love that. And give me the website again. I think I have it right. Is it We Gonna Learn?
We Gonna Learn Today.com.
Okay, and
that's .org.
Okay, so that's GONNA.
Yep.
Okay, We Gonna Learn Today.com or .org as well. Yep. Oh, and I see it. I see this. You got the lesson with the teacher coming on. So I mean, there's a lot of educational programs out there, right? And so what would you say makes this platform different from the other platforms that are out there?
Because mine, instead of me just lecturing to children, I encompass them within the lecture. And that's what's been taken off in the school buildings.
Okay.
Is that the kids have to come up just like you're touching the screen. It works with the smart board technology. So everything is done through interactive.
Okay.
So the kids have to come up, they have to participate, they have to choose what's the right thing. So when I go to schools to show teachers how to use it, I don't choose anything. I let the students choose what we're learning about for the day.
Okay.
Like if we learn in civics, then they'll choose what activities we play. If we learn in Black history, so if we, learn in Black history, they'll choose the individual that we're learning about. So if we go to the Black history part, it'll show different Black historical figures, and then they get to choose what person that they want to learn about. So I'm never directing the conversation.
Let me put that up there.
I was gonna say, flip that real quick.
You gotta let them see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never directing the conversation because what you as an adult want them to learn is not always what they're interested in. And by them being able to take the reins, and they feel more empowered because it's something that they really wanted to learn about.
I love that, man. And I'm looking at some of these figures, and you have a nice mix of like historical,
entertainment, sports.
So you got Michelle Obama and Kevin Hart on here, right?
See, this is just the 12 and under. So like if you go to 13 and up, it is way more vast than that. So now you got all of these subject books.
Okay.
And then if you touch a book, go ahead, touch whatever book you would like to see.
Okay, I just start at the top. And what is that? Inventors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I just start with Inventors.
You go there, and then you just scroll up and touch who you want to learn about.
Okay.
Wow.
And you just pick an inventor.
Yep, and then now it's the same thing, but the classes are built out different. Since we're expecting you to know a little more, the classes are more engaging and have more knowledge built into them. It's not like kind of coasting over the highlights.
Right.
And 12 and under just kind of gives you the highlights about a person, not really digging deep.
So you just get familiar with who they are.
Yeah.
This sounds like
people to grow with the site.
This sounds like a good program, even if you didn't you buy for your home.
Yeah.
Right. And like you sit over the summer when you think your kids ain't doing nothing and give them assignment every week. You need to learn about something.
Kiwi, you in here? Tag Kiwi Love. Sean, if you're listening, tag Kiwi Love in this one for me because I think this is something.
And that's what people have been doing, I've partnered with the Rec Empowerment Center in Tampa.
Okay.
And I do those kind of workshops during the summer for Black history, financial literacy, civics, and coding is coming because I built out things, but I had to make sure that, kids from 13 and up can comprehend because I'm teaching C# and not one of the other. And it's one of the harder languages
to
learn in coding.
And so with this platform, is there a cost for people to?
No, this is completely free.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So
how are you able to make it free? Because I mean, this looks like a lot of time and effort and energy that was spent to do this. How are you able to make this free for people?
Well, I've been blessed to be in a good position. I'm a computer engineer by trade, so I built the whole site.
Nice.
Everything you see is I didn't have to like outsource or anything.
Okay.
So that's how I'm able to offer the site for free, because I saw that there was something that we've been talking about this in our community for decades. You know, how can we get something that's just encompassing all of the people that have done great things for this country. So, and since I couldn't find anything, what do they tell you? If you can't find it, you build it.
That's right.
And then I built it. And then, so what I did also do is the platform is completely free. But if you would like to support us, you can, we have a new educational arcade that is subscription based. And it's only $9.99 a month or $72 for the year. But this has a bunch of like STEM activities that you get to learn about, and you doing the different things, and it's loading right now. You know, we got a little thing, but this teaches you print and cursive and all of that stuff as well. And then also so let me pause you real quick on that. No, when you said it teaches print and cursive. So they're not teaching cursive anymore?
You know they're not teaching cursive. You know them kids though. If you want to cut somebody writing cursive.
Just put it in. So no, they really not teaching cursive though, Matthew?
No. So some schools are starting to bring it back.
But it was gone.
Yeah, it was gone for some years, because I had so I partnered with USF because they do a lot of stuff with me as well. And we had some college students, and they was like they never learned cursive, you know, and they're 23. And I was like, man, it's been out of school that long.
Wow.
You know, so like if you touch one of those,
so there's a whole generation right now that does not
they couldn't
no cursive. Yeah.
They don't.
But touch one of those things. Touch one of the ones you would like to do.
And
then just touch that letter.
And
then you'll trace that letter. Use your finger.
I'm gonna start with one. Look, I could probably use this.
If you go outside the line, it ain't gonna do it.
That's my left hand, so that's probably gonna take a little minute.
Oh, well done.
Well done. I got a well done on my A.
The kids can just go through, and they can also learn their colors on this. So, like if I hit the back button, and go back home, and I hit a rainbow one, and then I touch the letter, it asks you. It tells the student that they need to write it in that pencil. So since you're not using that pencil,
you need to use the green pencil. Follow directions.
I did not.
Somebody say, "Can you come to Child's Park Association meeting?"
Oh yeah, I can come. Yeah, you just send me an invite. But no, I go all over the Tampa Bay area, and you know I just go and show different people. You know about the program, how it works. If you don't have a smart board, we have a travel smart board. We bring it with us. Just like I brought the monitor, because seeing is believing. When you tell people about it, that's one thing. But when they're actually able to touch it and do it, that's something different. And that's what the beauty is about this program.
No, that's amazing, man. And then with the subjects, you said you also focus on financial literacy, Black history, and civics. Why are these the areas that you've chosen to focus on? Why those particular subjects?
Because I feel like those are the biggest subjects that are hurting us in the Black community. So, you know, we all want the bag, but what do we do when we get the bag?
Sometimes we fumble it.
But that just comes from decades of us not knowing how to properly put it in a savings account. You know, don't just put it in a savings account. It should be in a high yield savings account, so your money is working for you and not for the bank. You know, what is retirement? What's life insurance? All of these things give you components on how to create generational wealth, and we need to start implementing that in the Black community. As far as civics go, a lot of us don't understand that we're part of a system, whether we like it or not. And when you don't participate in the system by voting, you still voted, but just not for who you wanted to represent your area.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so we need to start letting our younger generation understand why it's important in these different parts of the government to participate in. Because when you don't participate, then you just get dealt with the way you get dealt with. Like there's no, you see it every day. People like, why did that judge do that? Well, that judge wasn't hired. He was voted in.
That's right.
By you not voting, that's a judge that might have sent your nephew, your cousin, your son, your daughter to jail because he didn't understand the ramifications of being somewhere in a low poverty community. But when you got people that can understand your community, they are a little more giving and giving people another chance when some people don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So those are those parts. And then obviously Black history, they just don't want people to know that almost everything, just like that monitor you're touching, that was a Black man that created the color monitor.
That's right.
Those memes and stuff people send, that was a Black woman that created those things.
Okay. See, I didn't know that one.
All of these things we've created the majority of the stuff that this country, and not just country, but the world runs off of. And we just don't know about it. And I thought it was important to show and highlight these different individuals because it's all about them and what they've brought to the table. And just to let somebody else know that's waking up today that, somebody else that was just like you, it was in your position at one point was, trying to look for guidance. And these stories that are highlighted in this platform give them, like a guidance book so that they can look at how they did it, take the good things and apply that to their goals and aspirations.
That's amazing. And outside of the digital library, you also have some actual hard copies of the books as well. You want to talk about those?
Yeah, so the books came about because I was trying to find stuff online. All I could find is just stories about Martin Luther King or Harriet Tubman, the 4 or 5 people that they kind of highlight.
Okay. But that's how I go.
But other than that, it's all bad stories.
Yeah, pretty much.
The struggle stories.
Yeah.
And then I knew that some of our kids, they don't want to be a musician. They don't want to be a sports player. So why not highlight people that write poetry, that are chefs, that are lawyers? The HBCU book came about because a lot of our youth don't understand that they can get these doctrines and stuff from HBCUs and still go out and do great things. They got the same stuff that Yale and Princeton and Harvard and all those have. And we can, and then they can also learn more about themselves,
right?
Because the majority of those teachers came from where they came from. So that's helping them grow as individuals as well. They can play D1 ball at these same schools. You can get those same scholarships by going to HBCUs. You don't have to go outside. So it's just about promoting the different options that are out there that people don't recognize or see every day,
right? Because
they don't want us to see them.
Amen. And so you also mentioned that you are in the schools and in some school systems. If there's a school like you're a principal or even like after school programs and people want to connect with you, how can people do that?
Yeah, they could go on the website and just email me on info@wegonalearntoday.com.
Okay.
And then I answer all my emails. I get back to people.
Okay.
Like I'm working with the Kappas coming up here next week. And I'm working with an organization that's down here. I think it's called Indie Education.
It's like a homeschool program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm working with them. I just met with them a couple weeks
That's
ago.
what I was feeling.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I was going because I homeschooled my daughter when she was in middle school, all through middle school, and I would have loved like this kind of program.
Yeah.
And I did do a program because when I first started, I created my own program from the school that she went to. They would send me some stuff and I'll just make sure. Then I went with the life packs.
Okay.
Which gave you the curriculum, they gave you the retest and all that, and they gave you all the subjects. But the part that I loved about homeschooling is that I eliminated some of the stuff I thought she didn't need, and I loaded her up with like Black history and like how to love yourself. And I worked for the airline, so we were able to like fly anywhere. We're like, like we was like, let's go. We did some really, really cool stuff because she's a performer. Like we went to LA and then like interviewed people and she had to write about it. Like it was very creative. So like to have like, I wish that like I had this at my fingertips when my daughter was in school.
Yeah.
And I got nieces and stuff like that. I want it, like I want it for myself.
That's right.
And a lot of people say that when I talk about the financial, I'm like, I need that for me.
That's true.
So, and it's just because you can't fault your parents because they don't know what they don't know. None of us do. So by me, like I said, being in positions to where I can give back and give the knowledge back, that's the most important thing. But I can't make you, I can't make you do it. I can lead you to the water. I can't make you drink it.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can lead them to the knowledge, but you can't make them think. Right. Right.
Exactly.
No, that's right. Now I was just moving that so we can get a better. We can actually see you behind the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But and the site goes through. You can buy the books on the website as well. If you buy them from me, you get them cheaper than you would because they're on every book site as well. So you can get them on Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes and Noble, but you get them for $14.99 if you buy from me, and I can do offer deals like buy 3 get 1 free, that type of stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
You won't get that on Amazon, Books A Million stuff. Plus the books are $19.99 on those websites.
And I'm looking; these are like workbooks, right?
Yeah, they're activity workbooks.
They're activity workbooks. Yeah. So this is not just like see spot run.
No,
but I see like you have.
And I like for like the ones that's not strong readers, you have the read along.
Yeah.
And so you don't feel like, because a lot of times people are interested, but they can't read for real. And so they won't open that book because they know they're not gonna get what they need from it because they can't understand it. And you have the read along in it, which then will also help you. We're reading.
And for those that want to learn Spanish, the book is the exact same as the English version.
Okay.
So you could use the read-along book for Spanish and then start learning a little bit of how to learn Spanish as well.
Espanol.
And so you have a book here on professions. Tell us about that one.
So the book about professions came about because, like I said, we got a lot of chefs, lawyers, different things. That's one of the better sellers because, when I'm out talking with parents and I'm trying to find out why they're buying which books, they say they can relate to professions the most because professions is something career-wise. It's not, if you're in sports, your average career is 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
But now you got the rest of your life. What are you gonna do? So these parents are like, hey, let me look for something realistic for my child and give them that particular thing. So like you can find Ketanji Brown Jackson in there, showing kids how you can, how the struggles that she went through to become a Supreme Court justice.
Right.
You can find chefs in there, mathematicians, all of those different things that kids, that might not be great at sports or might not be good at singing or rapping or any of those things. There's other ways for you to make money.
And even in those industries, there's other, like you can love sports and not be the football player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
You could be
That's
behind the
That's
scenes and people forget that part of it. When you think about entertainment.
Ooh.
There's so many different aspects of entertainment.
There's only a few people on the stage.
It's only a few.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that make it work behind
That's
it.
right.
But when your child is interested in something, sometimes our lack of knowledge limit their vision and with the possibilities that they can go with it. Because like even when I talk to people about singing, like what do you want to do when you become a singer? There's a few that get up there to Beyonce. Then there's another that's at this level. But I know a lot of people that make a great living that never leaves this area.
Right.
So what do you like? What is your goals for this? Because we can make it happen.
That's right. That's right.
And that's the whole thing is like you were saying, how help these kids create some goals because that's what's going to allow you to keep moving forward and champion, like I said, your goals and aspirations. But I'm giving you these people's a little insight on what they did, because I didn't put everything in these books. And for people that think that if they get the books, then they shouldn't go on the website. I know our community. Everything in the book is completely different than everything on the website. Everything in 12 and under is completely different than 13 and up. So if you learn about Michelle Obama and 12 and under, it's completely different than Michelle Obama and 13 and up. And it's completely different than Michelle Obama in the public activist book. Yeah, so that way, because that just lets you know how much information there is about these different individuals that's out there. So I want you to be intrigued to do, once you fall in love with somebody, go a little deeper on them.
Look, Brother John is not playing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I just checked out.
But that's a good thing.
This is amazing.
This is very, yes.
No, it's great, and just it's really interactive. You're right, and I'm hooked. Like, this is like right up my alley. I do see that you have, like you said, click here for your first free sample activity pack, and so you can get familiar with it. You can get some hands-on experience with it, and I mean, you have sports figures, comedians, military. Tell me about that military book.
I'm a retired Marine.
Okay.
So military is very important to me. And to me, the military is the reason that me, you, and I forgot your name. Qiana is sitting here today, because they helped desegregate the United States. So by people think that it was the civil rights movement that had a big thing in it by getting the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act done. But if we hadn't did what we did in World War II, we would still probably be, walking down the street, not looking people in the eye. And the military had a big part in that. But because they helped desegregate, the military was the first to be desegregated.
Right.
Then the schools and everything else followed from that. But we had to show our worth in the military. So I highlight a lot of those different individuals that became the first general or the first colonel, those type of different things in the different fields. And just to let people know, like, you're on the digital library. Some people don't want to learn about everybody, so they don't want to buy the whole book.
Okay.
So the digital library was created to where, like, if you touch one of those book covers, it'll take you to those different individuals.
Okay.
So now just touch one of the books and it'll take you.
Trying to figure out which one I want to take, because it's so much good stuff on here. Let's do comedians. How about that?
And then as soon as it comes up,
I think I did it.
Click it again.
No,
internet slow.
Oh, okay.
Up there you can see. Now
there we go.
Now scroll up.
Okay.
And now you can go and you can just touch the person you want to learn about, and it'll give you that individual's book.
Bernie Mac.
Oh.
So
nice.
But yeah, this was just it was to
Share
highlight those military individuals that did some great things and helped us, keep advancing.
And how do you choose the people that you highlight? Is there a rhyme or reason to?
No, again, that was one of them things when you know how, you don't know how God
go to Bernie.
How God is moving you.
Who you want?
Bernie.
But I had put out on social media for people to give me feedback, but I only got like 2 or 3 people that really was paying attention to what I was doing back then.
Okay.
So I just went on and just luckily picked some great individuals for every subject, because now some of the individuals I chose they wasn't as big as they are now today, but they have grown.
Wow.
But yeah, it's one of those things where, I let God take the wheel, and he's the one that, helped me pick some of these different individuals. And they, like I said,
this is amazing, man.
This is, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so.
and so again, for those who are just tuning in, we're here with Matthew Hale. He's of WeGonnaLearnToday.com. He's talking about this digital platform that he created, and the connection that you made. And I like how when you opened up, you talked about the Florida law that requires financial literacy. And then, so the work that you're doing it kind of works in tandem with that.
Yes.
Would you mind saying a little bit more about that? Because and the reason and this is kind of the context. Like when we hear about these laws and we hear these things, like I don't think we all appreciate the opportunities that it presents. And so would you mind speaking to it from like that lens of saying, okay, they made it where you have to do it. What opportunity has that presented for you in the work that you're doing?
Yeah, so what happened was, so when I went to a couple schools and I found out about the law, I asked those teachers, like, what is the standard, that you guys are using? And every one of them had something different. Some of them had to create their own stuff, what a lot of teachers always have to do.
Okay.
It's kind of, they create the law, but don't give them guidance.
Okay.
So what I decided to do was I went and read the whole bill, and I was like, okay, it gives 13 areas that it's requiring kids have some type of knowledge on. So in the 12 and under, like I said, like this is the one that's being piloted in Folsom Elementary. This, allows them to choose a thing, but most importantly, let's choose some realistic stuff.
I see it. Lemonade stand, yard helper.
That they, that they as a youngster would really do.
Yeah.
So, but when you click on, it makes you do that. Then it makes you choose an organization that you want to give to. And then you got to choose a saving goal.
Okay.
And we didn't put our name in here. So I'll put Matthew in here.
Okay.
And then we'll choose an icon. And then now we're able to go forward.
Okay.
And then, now these questions, we want to know what the kid already knows.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to touch some stuff. But once you go through, this is like a pre-test of things that just kind of seeing where you're at.
Hold on, go back. Why do let me go right here. Why do people save money, right? To make it vanish, to reach a goal later, or to spend it right away? Okay, now I'm just looking at some of these questions. Yeah.
And once you choose that, then it lets you know I got 5 out of 10.
Okay.
So it reserves that, so because it's going to come back to that at the end of this program.
Okay.
So now it's letting you know the different things that as an elementary, there are already benchmarks in the curriculum for elementary, but they're just not being taught as much.
Okay.
Because that was another thing about the 3 subjects that I chose, from Black history to civics to financial literacy. They're all part of the social studies curriculum.
Okay.
So teachers are able to use my stuff as supplementals in their thing. So every teacher knows that, they might have a subject, like if they're learning about World War I, they're allowed to go out and get other information to prop up how World War I was fought.
Okay.
And that's where my site comes in. So teachers, vice us trying to go through the state and get things, let's build something that they can use as a supplemental and still be able to just go off of what the state requires them to show, but use my platform as to help enhance those different areas. So that's where that stuff comes.
I like it. It's kind of like your extra, how like you have health insurance and then you have that other insurance, just like your gap insurance, to fill in the gaps, and this is what I feel like you have.
Absolutely.
Like the state curriculum, but then now because people be like, wait, hold on, where does that? This fills in the gaps, especially for our children.
Yeah. So like if you learn about World War II, you might hear about the Tuskegee Airmen, but a lot of people don't know every branch had a Tuskegee Airman.
Okay.
Marines had the Mulford Point Marines, the Army had the 761st Tank Battalion, and the Navy had the Golden 13.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't know none of that.
They all did great things during that thing.
Is that in the military book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those individuals.
Okay.
The individuals are in the book, but if you want to learn about those, then you would go to the diminished stories subject in the 13.
I saw that one. Okay, so diminished stories. That's the ones where
it tells about those different battalions, or it tells about Black Tulsa.
I love it. You want me to tell you what I love about this is, and I hate to cut you off, but you know how like when you paint this picture and they tell you like you're deadbeats, you're drug dealers, you don't amount to nothing, like all you got away from was slavery, and then you look at these books right here and you can see pictures Like you can paint this picture and see it like how great you are, because the picture that they try to paint for us is that we're nothing. But then this is right here in black and white and color to show you what you is. So when you look in the mirror, you be like, oh, I'm a part of that. Like that's me.
Exactly.
And now you're unstoppable.
And what you said earlier, Brother Matthew, around like expanding the scope of what we see.
Yes.
Because you're right. Like Black history is, it's Malcolm X by any means necessary. It's Harriet Tubman freed the slaves. It's Martin Luther King, I Had a Dream. And you might get a little bit of Booker T, Rosa Parks.
But you'll be surprised that even the kids don't even know about MLK. Like MLK, you don't get Black professionals. You don't get the arts. You don't see HBCUs, and I mean, you got like a whole plethora of opportunity for people to learn. So Ms. Davis, if you just tuning in, and so good morning. We got Matthew Hale here. This will probably be good for our nephew. Go to WeGonnaLearnToday.com, and it's a lot of great activities. Matthew, if you had a final message, because we do have an Ask Qiana we're going to get to before we get out of here. You got a final message or a final word or something that you wanted to leave with the people and definitely a way that they can connect with you. What would that be?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, this is a free resource. You don't have to pay anything. If you choose to support us, you can go to the support. We are a nonprofit 501(c)(3), so you get a tax write-off for any of those. Or you can, like I said, go to our educational arcade and, use a subscription. 90% of all of that money goes right back into the website.
Nice.
So it's nothing. Like I said, I'm a retired Marine, and this is a passion project for me, and I thought it was pretty important. And then I've seen how it's been touching different individuals. Like I said, the platform itself won the Legacy Builder Award from USF.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. But that just goes to show that it is something that really is needed, and people are starving for this information. So if you're starving for the information and you would like to learn more about your culture and your history, just go to WeGonnaLearnToday.com or .org, and all you need is an email account to sign up, because that allows me to get other grants that are still available, because some things have happened. That page you're on right there is also for any Black author that has a book. I hold a space on there for you to for me to kind of showcase different Black authors.
I need to send my workbook.
And that's completely free.
Oh wow.
Well, no, it's actually a $10 donation to the site.
Man, that's just like free.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you just submit the $10 donation, and then submit. When you click on that thing, it'll let you know what items you got to submit.
Okay,
because you got to submit a picture.
Oh, it says your book here.
Yeah, and your the link you want people to go to buy your book.
So you're actually helping to fill up a bookshelf right here. So if you got a book that you want on this shelf, I see what you did. Where it says your book here.
You know who you need to talk to too, and you might have already competitive
readers coalition. Antonio Brown. And that's why I said I remember you. It was, I think, Lit Fest. You're right. I think I saw you at Lit Fest. But yeah, Antonio Brown is doing some amazing work.
We both have we talked about getting together, and it just hasn't come to fruition yet.
No, I get it. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
So definitely I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. And we got a few minutes left, and this actually Qiana actually is really in line. And so I think you'll be able to chime in as well, Brother Matthew.
Okay.
So let me see. Let me get to it. And Ask Qiana is a segment that's brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, OCGC.coop. You can actually go there, become a member owner, and see Eva is on here. Put it in the chat. If you're a proud member owner of the One Community Grocery Co-op, let us know.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, Qiana. My children are struggling to learn to read. I make sure they get 30 minutes of reading every day, but my husband says I need to ease up and let them have more screen time and just be kids. He thinks I'm doing too much. Am I pushing too hard, or do you think I'm doing what's necessary?
What came to my mind is probably
okay.
That's why I laugh. No, you're not doing too much.
Okay.
You don't want dummies around here. I'm sorry. That's really what came to my mind.
That's what that. Okay, just go ahead and say
let me tell you, because too much screen time, and I talk about this. We are creating a society of dummies that don't think whatsoever.
Okay,
you can go to Chat GPT, you can go anywhere, and they're gonna print it all out for you. And this is how you know if they know what they learned or not. Ask them to read their essay.
Okay, when they read their own essay,
right, that they did not put out,
and then they get stuck. Yeah,
right. Yeah. So no, you know,
I have a recent experience with that too. Where it's like, okay, it's clear that you didn't write this, but
no, you really do, and no, it is important for them to know how to read, and not only read but understand what they're reading, because some people can read the word but don't understand or comprehend what they're reading. So together, you need both of them. Tell your husband to get away. Be respectful with
30 minutes of reading a day ain't bad. Yeah.
No, because I know when we came home, my granddaddy used to make us read the newspaper.
Okay.
That was one of the things. Like, we had to read an article to him in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And we really need to get back with it, because that gives your children the advantage over the other people who parents are not forcing them to know what they need to know to, elevate in life.
True.
Because when it comes down to it, and you up there getting a job, and they done cheated their way through it, and something, they ask you a question and you can really articulate that, you winning.
That's right. And Mama Blue is with you. She says, doing what's necessary. Most kids can't read at grade level, and I said most. Absolutely. What are your thoughts, Brother Matthew?
Yeah, so let me see. So you sleep 8 hours, so you got 16 hours left, and you telling me 30 minutes is too much? Like 30 minutes out of 16 hours that they have to do different things. No, but I also think that by her having those kids read, that's something that you also, because you're trying to learn your child and what your child can and can't do.
Okay.
And you can't do that if you just allowing them to do a bunch of screen time.
Okay.
By you having a set time out of the day for them to read something, and then questioning them about what they just read to make sure they're retaining the information, because that's the most important thing. You can read a book, but did you skim through it, or did you really understand what you was reading?
Right.
And that's what the part that's important is, that we need to make sure that they're understanding these different stories that they're reading, and that they're that's also some parent-child time. Because we don't do enough of that either. We don't do enough of just being with our kids, just one-on-one, and then learning their different things that they like to do and what they don't like to do.
And I know some of these parents can't read either. Right.
Okay.
So listen, they can't.
It ain't funny, but it's true.
But listen. But if you come and get this right here, you're gonna learn today.
It was just how you said it. It ain't funny, but the way you said it, you like, some of these parents just can't read either.
They can't.
True.
It is true, and so they are embarrassed. So how do you push somebody? Like, you want the best for your children, but
that may be the father's
kind of dilemma. It could be the father, or it could be because you're supposed
just ease up
and just think you want to be your children's hero. You want to
use that as a growing time. So
that's right.
Let's grow together.
You should,
because you and your kids, they're learning you, you're learning them. And if we both don't know something, your child can help you, and you can help your child. So let's read together.
And we can do this read along.
Yeah, we can both figure it out and how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just another time for you to take out and start to grow as yourself. Because when your kids saw that you took out the time to want to do this and get better, now that gives them motivation as well.
Awesome, it does. Awesome. It does. We got 2 minutes.
Well, thank you again, Brother Matthew, for all that you're doing, man. I'm really blown away just by the quality and the excellence of the product that you just displayed. And so again, man, much success to you. Thank you again for coming and sharing this amazing work with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club and our audience, and we really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. And that's the other thing. People think just because it's free that it's going to be, not quality work. And as you can see, the quality is there and it's top notch. And I've had people comment on that. They can't believe that it's free.
Yeah, it is amazing. And so listen, y'all, if you are in the Childs Park area tomorrow, y'all make sure that you come by. We're doing the 360 Youth Empowerment Pep rally, pull up from 12 to 3.
12 to 3.
And then
the
you also-
Chalk Fest
you got
from
the Chalk-
10 to 4.
10 to 4 at the Chalk Fest.
The
You also-
Deuces.
on the Deuces. You got the cookout with LA Keys.
All about the men.
All about the men, self-care. And then you got the Cash Mob. Stop at the Cash Mob. It's Dirty Diana's Crabs
Dirty
and More,
Diana.
1911 27th
Yeah.
Street. Any final thoughts for you, Q?
Write those 5 things down that made you smile, giggle. At the end of the day, be the change you want to be or see. You know who's up next, Sister Hughes.
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And we out.
Bing, bing.